We have yet another base building game, but with a refreshing twist. This time it's all about building our own military camp, where we can hire and train recruits, send them on missions to end a war against an evil, all while managing the dollar spends. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to One Military Camp, and let's start a new game. We'll be playing a campaign. The sandbox, I think it's coming in the next month. So we have to enter a text. Let's say 1. Here we go. That's our villain, Draga. And the associates. So this game has tried to bring the funny side of it as well, which is a hit and miss for me. Here is the one camp. Welcome by the bear. I think we have arrived by the bus. Sergeant Hawkins, stop right there. Hands up and turn around very slowly. So that's Sergeant Hawkins welcoming us in his own way. I hope you're ready to work. And everybody calls him Sergeant John Hawkins. Sergeant Hawkins to you. So, the mission is to stop damned dragon, the criminal. Yep, all the evil things, the best soldiers are captive. We never are able to react in time. And only if we would have had General Diana Birdwhistle with us. Okay. The camp is all we have left. This is the only chance to stop dragon. Follow me inside. March! I'm going to be honest with you, this camp is a complete disaster. Wow, okay. Nothing works, nothing is repaired, blah blah blah, all the bad things. So we literally have to bring this camp up from the dust. Feel free to explore the camp, but don't hurt yourself. Once you are familiar, then go with barracks. And here the game prompts us if we want to play the tutorial. We'll skip. I have played the beta of this game, so I'm pretty confident. And hopefully few things have changed with early access. You don't need the advice. Do a first-rate job. Dragon is a hard guy to beat. And one military camp is in our hands now. Right. So this is the camp and this is our recruitment center. If we go inside the camp, which is behind these walls, there's absolutely nothing. Zero, null, nada. Other than recruitment center, we have nothing else right now, which is good and a bad. Good thing is that we can literally put this camp up from the scratch. When we look at the build menu, there are quite a few buildings which we can build. We can start with essentials, few energy buildings, logistics, training. So yeah, this is where we can train our recruits. So yeah, let's get going actually. There's an open world where we'll get missions. So like this is our first mission where we have to save the cabbages, save the world. Right. And it's telling us what kind of skill sets we need, what kind of recruits we need, what kind of a specialist we need. So we'll start working towards those specializations for our recruits. But first thing first, let's get our camp in order. So we'll go with building roads. Let's set up a good pattern. So we'll probably do something like this here. And another one about here. A smaller one maybe. Yeah. So turn again. Yep. So we need to divide our camp into two areas, the work area and the living area. The work area will make noise, which will make the living areas inhabitable. So on the left hand side of the map, we'll go with the living area. On the right hand side, we'll go with the training and all the things which will make noise. There will be some entertainment involved, which we will place as we get through. So essential buildings, number 1 is barrack. So this is where our new recruits will live. So this is the new recruits, I think, are the lowest position in a military camp. So we'll place a couple of these. We'll build a road. Everything has to be connected by a road. Goes without saying. And we can have this guy. Nah, actually we'll go from here. Cool. And we need electricity. So we'll put a generator. So this area we will designate for generators. They will need maintenance, fuel and everything. And then this generator needs to be connected through power line. And here it goes. Cool. We can play this game in 2 speeds, the normal speed and double speed. Let's start with normal, and as it slows down, we will go with double speed as well. Looking at the recruits. So this is the screen from where we can see all the recruits. And every recruit, just quickly, yeah, they will have 4 traits: speed, strength, intelligence and accuracy. And these are the different positions which we can fill by recruiting new people. And these color codings, they tell us what kind of traits of the recruits will be beneficial for this particular job. For example, for maintenance, it's a red diamond, which means we need strength. So any recruit with high strength will be best suited for maintenance. Yeah, that's just a quick overview. We can assign a building in which the recruit will go, and the accommodation as well. So let's go through our recruits quickly. So this person is 8888, will reject. Our hiring criteria are really refined. So now this is high speed, and this person can be experienced as researcher and increases 25% faster. Okay, right. So we don't have research building as of now, but what we need as the first thing is a cook or a chef, and they require high speed. So let's hire this person as a cook. And we don't have any building assigned. We don't have any accommodation yet. So you know what, before we do all that, let's make the essential building, which is our canteen. Let's place it somewhere in between the 2 sides of the camp. Yep, this will be good. Everything connects with the road and electricity. So now we can go this way, and we can have our power cable running through this area. So now we have the canteen. We can place our research as well. So researchers will just go to that screen real quick after placing this building. So we have these researchers in the game, and if you see, the research count is pretty high. So when you see a dot, it's basically a comma. If you are in US, it's like 1100. It's not 1.1, it's 1100. It's not 2.5 here, it's 2500. So the research numbers are pretty high. So it just makes sense that we have a research facility from early on. We are running short of electricity, so we need to quickly provide for another transformer. Nah, I think we have not connected this one with the road. Okay, makes sense. So you can see the load is 40%. We'll manage this load. We'll keep making new generators as the load increases. Now this is the barrack, which is the basic building for recruits. For cooks and maintenance and all the other employees, recruits will need a private house. So let's go with that. What I want to do is have a bit of a gap between the 2 facilities. So like this, and then we can have our houses around here. Maybe we can start from this place. So we can start with 4 of these and connect them with the road. It will put a load on our electricity, 80%. So we'll make another generator. And we will connect these generators together so that they can share the load between them. until we connect them, the load won't be shared. So we can run 2 parallel lines as well if we want. This looks good. So as you can see, this building is giving a red signal that we don't have anyone in there. Now let's go to our recruits and see who we can hire. So a cook should be high speed. So we have sorted them by the speed. 17, but this person is really good as a researcher, like 25% faster. I think we'll hire this person as a researcher. Yep. And let's see who else. So maybe next time I'll show you the animations as well. As soon as we hire someone, there's an animation change. So this is our waiting center, waiting area for the recruits, and these are all our recruits. They will wait for some time and then they will go back. So now going back to speed, this guy, let's recruit him as a cook and work during the day. We'll make everyone work during the day to start with, because we will not have enough money to support a population which works 24/7. So let's hire this person. He is good as a defensive knowledge as well, can be hired as security officer. That's a later stage thing. So let's hire a cook, and you can see straight away they have changed into the uniform. Beautiful. So now if we look at this particular recruit, it is assigned to canteen, and its accommodation is a private house. The rest of the recruits, let's see. High speed. Now we can have a look at what we need. So we need these 2 specializations. It's not easy to look at those specializations. There's no tree as such for the specialization, which is something which can be added to the game. Yes, but let's see. Yes, we have hired someone. Okay, so we can't. Okay, but we know that they need intelligence skill and strength skill, so maybe we can use that as a parameter for our hiring. So intelligence. So Leah Bajok. Okay, let's hire her as a recruit. She will be assigned. Oh, we don't have the building yet. Okay, that's another thing. Before we hire the recruits, we need to have their training buildings. So these are the 4 training buildings, and after that we have specializations. So let's create a space for that. We'll pause the game. Don't want to run too further ahead. Okay, and maybe from here on we can make a space, something like this. Just want to have some open areas where we can place buildings which will come at a later stage. And here we can have all of our training buildings. So we can start with this one, the speed training, the strength training, and accuracy training. Nice. And they need to be connected for electricity. Just before that, I want to see the load, 50%. Okay. So we can now connect or extend this line right here. Like that. Cool. I think we have all the areas connected. Sir, yes, sir. Okay. Now we can play. And we can go to the recruits now. So if we sort by intelligence, Leah Bajok, let's hire you as a private. Work during the day, intelligence training into the barracks. 325 coins per day. Hire. And we will need 2 strength, high strength recruits. So we don't have that yet. What about this one? Ah, she's a brainiac. Intelligence improves 25% faster. Oh, wow. Maybe she's a better candidate for intelligence. So now what we can do is we can hire this person for intelligence training. And we can fire the other person. So hiring and firing. Like this person. Yeah, she's the one we recruited, but she doesn't have that trait. So we'll fire her. Dismiss. Sorry. Go back. And this bubble on top of the recruits, it says that if you just hover on it, maybe here, it will tell us that training goal is not set. So we can set the goal. We want her to be our comms operator, which is one of the skill set required or specialization required for the mission. The earlier we do mission, the more territories will free up. And why do we need to free up the territories? Because every liberated territory will give us a money count per day. So that's the only way we can hire more and more recruits, by adding more liberated territories to our count. Okay, let's get going. So these recruits, if we sort by strength, so this is the person. Okay, she's a good cook as well. Okay. But she's low on speed. You know what? We'll go with the strength for her. So we'll hire her as a private during daytime, strength training, barracks, and hire. This recruit is a reject, and this one is a reject as well. So here you can see soldier list, and if you click on this icon, it will tell us that what is the problem here. So there's a training goal which has not been set. We can select that recruit or private, and we can set the goal. And this person is going to be an artillery person. So we have one artillery sorted, and we'll need another one real quick. Look at all these people. The only way in and out of our camp right now is by a bus. That's it. What is this? Arm your brain. Okay. And this is our bus. One military camp bus. Watch out. Shooting area. Okay. How do we watch out? I don't know. How do you watch out a bullet? So now this is our training area. This is our intelligence training, and you can see our new recruit. She is learning. For our strength training, so this is our another recruit who is doing dumbbells. These animations are pretty good. So the more and more recruits we'll have, we'll see all of these things into motion. They're not just there for the namesake. This is our accuracy training, where our recruits will practice shooting. And this one is our speed training. Look at those speed tracks. Wow. Very nice. Now, for canteen to run and for electricity to be generated, we will need some of these warehouses. So we'll need fuel warehouse for our generators, and we will need food warehouse for our canteen. Let's place it. After placing, now we can buy, we need to buy fuel and food from outside world. So we can buy it from Just Gas. Buy, and we'll buy for the entire amount. And this will be delivered by this helicopter. Like that. Very nice. Quick delivery. Similarly, we can buy some food. Again, delivered by helicopter. And you see that circle, white circle? That's the noise area. And we have to keep our houses away from the noise area. These guys make noise as well. 3 new applicants. We need strength. We need high strength folks. Okay, so this one, the highest is 10. We are not hiring you. Maybe what we can do is for each of these training areas, we can hire one recruit. So this one is high on accuracy. So maybe we can hire her for accuracy. And she will go into accuracy training. Hire. This person has a trait. Where did it go? Yeah. Beefy. Strength improves 25% faster. It is starting at a low count. No, I think it's a bit too low for me. Yeah, we'll reject. I like the trait, but yeah, it's a bit too low. And we'll reject this guy as well. They're unhappy. Now, Mr. John Hawkins. So he's one of the hero, and we can unlock multiple heroes as the game progresses, and each of these heroes, they come up with a buff. So with John Hawkins, we have reduced building cost by 10%. So yeah, we'll unlock these guys as we move forward. These buildings are all occupied. Each of these barracks can have 7 beds. Now you can see how it looks like. Beautiful. And the shared bathroom. And these houses, where are they? They are a bit better. So they have like these are like a studio apartment kind of a thing. Nice. Our research is going really strong. 450 count, so we can research actually. So here are different trees. So we have essentials, energy, logistics, training, health, and defense. So we can start with the training side of things. We can unlock explosive engineer. Yeah, let's unlock. Buy, and we can unlock our infantry specialization. Let's unlock that as well. Cool. We have to manage the economy as well. So right now we have 108,000 coins, and plus 800. Plus 800 means we can hire maybe two recruits more, and that's pretty much it. So we have to unlock new territories before we hire a bit too many. So now here we have a high strength person. So no negative buffs and anything. So we can hire it for strength training. Good. That should make up for the count of these 2 requirements. This guy, slow recovery and not too good at stats. Reject. He's unhappy. The food count. So here's our cook. Working real hard. Now, in order for this fuel and this food to reach its intended place, we would need to have maintenance officers. So we go here, logistics, maintenance building. So we can place one here. That should take care of both of these requirements. So the maintenance is not just for maintenance of building, but it is also for transport of materials. Now, in order to hire a maintenance guy, so if we go with this one, the maintenance guy should be high strength. We can't hire this person, but he's good as a researcher. Okay, reject for now. We first need a maintenance person. From training, the strength training has 2 recruits. Accuracy has 1. We don't have anyone doing a speed training. We need to hire that. And intelligence is 1. And this sign, it says that this person is ready for specialization. So if we go to set goal, we have to build comms operator thing first. Okay, so we have not built the specialization building, so we have to do that first. Road again, and a bit of a gap between these 2 buildings. Yep, and here we can have our specialization buildings. All of this can be connected like this. Right. So this is our comms operator. So we'll go a bit north with this one. Maybe around this, yeah. Just trying to see what is the best way to allocate these things. So we'll go about like this. And we'll go for artillery specialization. So something like this. We also have explosive unlocked. Yeah, we have researched that, so we can place that one right away, while ensuring that our power is under control. And the last one is this one. Let's place it, and before we connect them to the road, let's place another generator. like that, and connect it with the existing line. 56%. Good. And we can now place the road. These buildings are connected. All good. 56%. Good. Now it's pretty dark out there, so maybe we can add some lightning. We are rich for now. We can go with this street light actually. Yeah. So yeah, let's place a few of these wherever it makes sense. Yeah, there's no hard and fast rule. It's just that all the area should be lit. It gives a positive bonus of movement to our guys, if I'm not wrong. And then we can go towards the living areas. Don't get lost while going back home. And we can have here and here. Wow, a lot of lights. Crazy. We went crazy with lights. Not too crazy though. There's still a lot of areas to be covered. Good. This will do for now. Now this recruit is also ready for specialization. So now we can specialize this person. We can do it from here, or we can go to this screen and then we can specialize them for comms operator. Accept.
Yes, sir.
Nice. So now we have one comms operator. We just need to wait for these two. There's another goal setting for this area. Yep. Oh, we can specialize right away. Oh yeah, we can. Good. Accept. So we have one artillery and one comms. We have a few more candidates. We want to go with the strength. 10. Oh, come on. Okay, let's go with the speed. So this person, we can hire her as one of the speed training candidate. And this will be our last recruit before we do the mission. She's a party animal and loses motivation 10% faster. Okay, which means we have to make arrangements for some entertainment. And we have just the space for that. So this area can be marked like this, and we can have our entertainment area around here. So if we go for here, so there are these entertainment buildings, museum, bowling alley, cinema, even these parks are a medium for entertainment. So let's get going with it. We don't want them to be too close to the living areas, to the living quarters. So maybe we can start somewhere here. Yep. And when we place, we can see the impact. Right. So we are going on this side. Like this. So we are not impacting our living arrangements. Good. Museum. Museum is not making any sound. So we can place it here. This is our bowling alley. Yeah, this is the fun street. And this is the cinema. Cinema will be loud. Oh yeah. But it's not reaching the houses, so that's good. We can actually go a bit further up. Yep. Cool. Now, before we add to electricity, let's add a generator. One more, please. And connect this one to the main line. Main grid. Rightio. Now let's connect these buildings to supply lines. So we can have one running through here. Yeah, like that. Beautiful. And we can place some lightnings, street lights. Very nice. In a short time, we have constructed a lot of buildings. Now, these buildings, they will need ammo. So we need a ammo warehouse. We can place it close to these buildings itself. So around here, where is the ammo? Here. Okay. Now the question is, should we place another? Should we place one of these maintenance buildings along with that? Let's see. Let's start with the warehouse first. So we can place it around here. Oh, it's a bit too in the corner. So maybe we can start here. Yeah. And then we can order buy. I think we will need a maintenance guy real soon. So we have a lot of applicants now. Strength 13. Okay, let's recruit one. And we can fire this person if we don't like it. So maintenance building, private house. So strength and speed both, which is good. I hope we have hired her for the day again. I don't want them to work during the night because we have only one cook. And you can see already we are at negative 200. Wow. Just wow. And this is guys during the day. Is there anyone waiting for food around here? So this is a good way to see if anyone is working during the night, because they will try to run around the canteen at night time. Everything is okay, thank you. But it's not, because we need a positive run of money. We need to set a goal for this person. He is training on accuracy, okay?
Yes, sir.
So we can set the goal on being into infantry.
Understood.
So we can go to this screen. From here we can click on this orange warning sign. So this person is ready for specialization. Okay. So we have our infantry in house now, okay?
Yes, sir.
And this guy, speed training. Look at that. During night, nah.
Okay.
You have to do it during the day, okay? Speed training and set goal. Blue is explosive engineer. Let's go for it. Oh, we can specialize this person as well. Nice.
Sir.
What happened to that guy? The strength training guy. We need that person. Yeah, you, my friend. Have you specialized already? You are here, but where's the other strength training guy? Oh, we have only one. How is that possible? I'm pretty sure we hired two of the strength training guy. No one is in accuracy training either. What happened? Huh? I mean, am I looking at wrong or what? We should be seeing a list of people here, isn't it? Or is it only the active people who are here? They are all assigned. Something is not making sense. So if we go for strength,
Yes, sir.
this person is an artillery specialization, and this person is in strength training. Yep. And we have set the goal for this place.
Roger that. All right.
Oh, just one more point remaining. Okay, good. Cool. I'm pretty sure I can see a count on top of these buildings as well. Oh, this guy's running low on ammo. We have full supply. I think we'll have to just wait for the maintenance person during the day. Where's the count of candidates? Anywho, we'll figure it out. I'll figure it out in the offline mode and we'll come back. So we have a lot of more recruits, but we have to wait for this mission to succeed so that we can have a positive cash flow. I think these buildings should generate some income as well. Let's see. They are not. Okay. But they are not listed here either. So they are just for maintenance. They are not for profit kind of a building, it seems. So now it's the daytime. Now do we see those people? Oh, okay. And that's not good. They should show us the count at all the time during the day. Okay. Come on, mate. Go to 40. Fast, fast, fast. And these guys are running low. We have to restock. No maintenance workers during this time. Okay. Maintenance during daytime. What happened there? It's still early morning. Okay. We'll have to just wait for a few more minutes. These recruits. Is there anyone who stands out? Nah. So the maximum we have is 17 on accuracy training. And this guy actually is a brainiac. I would absolutely hire this person if we have money. This is a good candidate. Actually, we'll hire it. As a recruit or as a researcher? Let's go for recruit. And it will go into accuracy training. Hire. And this is our maintenance person getting the stocks. Yeah. Good, good. The graphics and everything is fantastic. Lot of attention has been paid to the details and everything. Nice. Yeah. So that pop-up is gone for this generator. Very nice. We might need another maintenance worker shortly. But I think this person is now stuck. This person is stuck. It's not going from 39 to 40 at all. Where are you? Let's see. We'll give you just half a day more to increase your level. Otherwise, you will be fired. There are a lot of good candidates waiting. Good. It happened. Specialize and accept.
Yes, sir.
So now we have full. Okay. Comms operator here, artillery here, and another one here.
That boss.
Our rank is 68, enemy is 60. We can wait for a few more minutes or a day or two for our experience to increase. The more experience we will have, our probability of winning this mission will increase. So let's wait for a few more minutes. We can go double speed as well. And I think it's time to place another generator. Wow, too many generators here actually. 61%. Oh my god. We have what? 5 generators. So these recruits which have specialized, they will go to their specialization buildings. So that's why these training areas are empty. Yeah. Now it makes sense. And I think it will be good to maintain a healthy count of recruits But I'm just worried with this negative 600. I just don't know what to do. We'll have to wait for this mission to complete. It's not good to be running in a negative cash flow. So yeah, let's see. What's our experience now? 74. Actually, you know what? We'll go now. We'll go now. Save the cabbages. Right. And in order for us to do that mission, we will need a helicopter. So essential building, this one, heliport, allows you to send soldiers on the mission. Let's place it around here at the corner where it can make as much noise as it wants. And let's connect it with a road. Yep, that's good. Save the world. Start mission now. And here's the helicopter deployed. Beautiful. So the mission will take place. We don't have to do anything. Yeah, you know, you can see this progress. We don't have to go in and take any action. It is all based on our skill set and experience points. Researcher, what are you doing, mate? Look at that. So one thing which we can do is we can send our researchers for training as well. For example, if this person is on intelligence level 11, we can send it for intelligence training. And then I think we'll get the experience points even faster. We'll try all that. We'll do all that actually. We have one more officer cabin remaining. And 6 out of 7 of this barrack is full. The mission is in progress. 692 research points. Let's research something. So now we can unlock these specialization as well. Spy, aviator, and tank. Let's go with a spy to start with. Cool. Everything is okay. That's good to know. There's a warning sign here. There's no goal set for our accuracy guy.
Yes, sir.
Let's set the goal. Accuracy is for infantry.
All right.
And you can see now we have this spy specialization. So now our candidates will need 2 of the skill sets. So to become a spy, they need to be fast, like they should have a 55 speed and they should have 55 intelligence. So let's place our specialization building first, and this will be second level of specialization, so we can place it around here. Just trying to create those groups will make it easier for us to figure out where those buildings are. Actually, not that. Except we will place it around here, and maybe we'll do something like this for a couple of areas, and then like this. We are leaving these areas for security buildings or something like that, which will come up at a later point in time. So we can't move the buildings. That's something which is not implemented yet, so that's why I'm just provisioning for it. So spy, I spy. Here you go, the first one. Yep. And let's build the road around it. Beautiful. We are running low on fuel. We need to buy a few more. Order now. Instant delivery. We have finished our mission and we have been successful. So we have got 6,000 coins as a reward. Okay, fantastic. Hooray, you saved us. Dragon, bread and water, took our cabbage, blah blah blah. Lot of cabbage died. Come on, mate. You can't be so serious. This day will be remembered as Cabbage Day. Okay, up to you. Ah, well. Oh, cabbage gods now. Enough. Yes, please. We are getting a bit too excited.
Yes.
Maybe. Focus on rebuilding the city, yes. I thought I had lost you. You have to do something. Situation is starting to get very bad. Gentine Roosevelt, one of Dragan's top 3 generals, rules with an iron fist. She doesn't mess around, be careful. Okay. So now we have a new mission around here. There is a bonus associated with it. So if we can respond in time, then we'll get that bonus. The bonus will be around 1000 to 2000 coins. And we need to have these specialization in place. So we have one of them with us already. And the second one we need around this one. I think with success of this mission, it's a good place for us to end this episode. And if you like what you see, then please do like and subscribe. And please share your feedback using comments. Keep safe and game on, folks.